Have you ever looked at your to-do list and felt so overwhelmed that you ended up doing absolutely nothing? You have a massive project in front of you, a life-changing goal, but instead of working on it, you freeze. You scroll through your phone, you check emails, or you just stare at a blank screen. This feeling actually has a name. It is called mountain paralysis. It is like standing at the bottom of a giant mountain, looking up at the peak, and feeling so intimidated by the height that you cannot even take the first step. But what if I told you there is a simple cheat code to beat this? It is a psychological hack used by high achievers like Elon Musk and Warren Buffett to defeat procrastination instantly. It is called the 10-minute rule. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how it works and how you can use it to turn weeks of procrastination into action starting today. Stay with me. Let me tell you about a guy named David. David was a typical 32-year-old aspiring entrepreneur. He had a brilliant business idea. He had the capital, and he had the skills. On paper, he was ready to launch. But in reality, for 3 solid months, David did not make a single inch of progress. Let us look at his to-do list to see why. It looked logical. Step 1. Write a business plan. Step 2. Build a website. Step 3. Create a marketing strategy. Step 4. Design a logo. The problem was not the tasks themselves. The problem was how David's brain perceived them. When he sat down to work, he subconsciously estimated the time required. The business plan, that is 20 hours of work. The website, another 30 hours. The marketing strategy, at least 15 hours. The total came out to 75 hours of huge, intimidating work. Every morning, David's brain did not see an exciting opportunity. It saw a 75-hour monster. This triggered a biological response called limbic friction, which is essentially your brain's defense mode. The result was total paralysis. After 90 days of zero results, David finally called his uncle, a successful businessman, for help. His uncle listened and gave him a solution that changed everything. He said, "David, you are suffering from mountain paralysis. You are trying to climb the mountain in one giant leap. You need the 10-minute rule." So what is this rule? The core concept is simple. When you are avoiding a big task, you commit to doing it for exactly 10 minutes. Not until it is finished. Just 10 minutes. Why does this work? It changes the threat level in your brain. A 75-hour project triggers fear and resistance. But 10 minutes? That is a threat level of 0. Your brain says, "Okay, I can handle 10 minutes." This works based on 3 psychological principles. First is physics. Think of a stalled car. The hardest part is pushing it from a dead stop. That initial shove requires 100 units of energy. But once the wheels are rolling, keeping it moving only takes 10 units. The 10-minute rule is that initial shove to overcome static friction. Second is the momentum effect. Studies show that 80% of people who commit to just 10 minutes end up continuing for 30 minutes or more. Once you start, the natural laws of momentum take over. It also triggers the Zeigarnik effect, where your brain feels an urge to finish what it has started. Third is the motivation loop. Most people get this wrong. We think we need to feel motivated before we act. That is a lie. Action creates motivation. Even 10 minutes of work creates a small win, which releases dopamine and fuels you to keep going. Now, how do you actually apply this? Do not just say you will do it. Follow this exact 5-step formula used by high performers. Step 1. Set a real timer. Use your phone and set it for exactly 10 minutes. This makes the contract with yourself official. Step 2. Give yourself full permission to stop. Tell yourself that if the timer goes off and you want to quit, you can do so guilt-free. This removes the pressure. Step 3. This is the most important step. Define a microtask. Do not write down, "Work on business plan." That is too vague. Instead, write down. Write 3 bullet points about my target customer. Make the barrier so low that you cannot fail. Step 4. Start immediately. Do not wait for inspiration. Just press start. Step 5. When the timer rings, decide. Stop or continue. Either way, you have already won because you defeated the paralysis. Let us go back to David to see if this actually worked. He applied this rule the very next day. He set his timer for 10 minutes to write just 3 sentences. He felt like it was pointless, but by minute 8, he was in a flow state. When the timer went off, he did not want to stop. That first day, his 10-minute commitment turned into 47 minutes of deep work. The next day, he did it again. Within 2 weeks, David had completed the business plan, built the website structure, and designed his branding. 3 months later, the business he had been dreaming about was officially launched. He did not have more willpower than you. He just used a system to bypass the brain's resistance. Successful people like Elon Musk and Bill Gates use similar concepts. Musk uses time blocking, which is essentially a series of micro-commitments to avoid looking at a mountain of endless tasks. They understand that you do not need endless time. You just need to start. So what actually changed for David? When his business finally launched, his wife asked him a simple question. She asked, "What happened? You were stuck for so long. Did you suddenly get more motivation?" David smiled and said, "No. I just stopped trying to climb the mountain in one day. I learned that momentum beats motivation every single time. And 10 minutes is all you need to create that momentum." Here is the reality that you need to take away from this video. The difference between where you are right now and where you want to be is not talent, it is not luck, and it is definitely not having unlimited willpower. The only difference between successful achievers and those who stay stuck is the willingness to endure just 600 seconds of discomfort. That is it. It is not a moral failing. It is just emotion management. If you wait for the perfect time, you will wait forever. But if you rely on a system, you can start anytime. So here is my challenge to you. Not tomorrow, not next Monday, but right now, immediately after this video ends. You have something you are avoiding. It might be a work project. It might be studying for an exam. Or maybe it is just cleaning your garage. I want you to identify that one task. Do not make it big. Define a microtask so small that you cannot fail. Set your phone timer for exactly 10 minutes and just start. If you are ready to make a change, hit that like button right now. Think of it as your first micro-commitment. If you cannot click a button, you cannot commit to 10 minutes of work. Drop a comment below and tell me exactly what task you are going to tackle with the 10-minute rule today. Let us keep each other accountable in the comments section. And make sure to subscribe to this channel because every week I bring you simple, practical productivity systems that actually deliver results without the fluff. Stop waiting for motivation. Stop waiting to feel ready. Set your timer and just start.